Now, our first guest is no stranger to your television screens here in New York. As a New York One anchor and arts and culture reporter, Stephanie Simon has danced with the Rockettes, been roasted by comedian Jeff Ross, and yucked it up with A-list comedians like Chris Rock, Adam Sandler, James Corden, and Jimmy Fallon. Stephanie, I'm so excited to have you here.
I'm so excited to be here. Thanks for having me.
So, New York One, you brought arts and culture to them. Could you tell us how that happened?
Well, I moved to New York for a job at New York One, producing hard news. And like everyone who moves here, I wanted to go and do things, but I didn't know where to start. There's so many museums and concert halls, and I thought, wouldn't it be great if someone did a beat that was just those things for someone like me? Now, who could do that? Oh my gosh, I should do it. And I did. It took me a few years to get it going and get approval and get it off the ground. But once I did, it just exploded. The feedback has always been phenomenal. A lot of people tell me, I never went to the opera. I didn't really understand what I was going to see or what I might expect to see. Never went to a gallery. Then I saw the pieces, and they did. They took a shot at it and enjoyed it.
I personally love your show.
Thank you.
It just showcases so much of the richness of New York. What was your favorite thing that you've done or seen that you showcased on the show?
Well, so many things. And all of my family has made cameos in my stories. My kids, my husband, my dogs. But a favorite for me is at an exhibit showcasing the work and music of John Lennon many years ago. I brought my dad, who had snuck backstage at a concert many years earlier and met John Lennon. And I decided I would interview my dad amongst all the Beatles and John Lennon experts. And believe it or not, as I was interviewing him, all the experts came around and then wanted to shake his hand and meet him afterwards because they loved what he had to say. And afterwards, everyone had such a strong reaction. To this day, I can walk down the street and a total stranger will yell out to me, "Hey, my dad was a Beatles fan too." So you don't know what's going to connect. I didn't know, but I brought him. I thought maybe. And to this day, it still resonates.
So you were brought up in a home, it sounds,
Yeah.
that was rich in culture and arts.
Well, my dad only wanted rock and roll. My mom liked to listen to everything. But yes, it was. And it does make a difference.
What kind of advice would you give to a young reporter just starting out
Yeah.
who wants to get to the dream job of what you have now?
You have to want it more than anybody else. It has to be your dream. You have to be passionate about it. You have to chip away. People are going to tell you you can't do it. You have to say, I'm going to do it. People told me, you don't look like a reporter. You don't sound like a reporter. Everything about me apparently was the antithesis of what they were looking for. But here I am, 25 years on the air in New York City, the top market. I'm proud to be here, but especially because everyone told me I couldn't do it, except my parents, of course.
Well, congratulations. You've come so far. What's next for you as a reporter?
Well, I'm doing a lot of anchoring now, which is exciting, a new way to connect with the people here in New York City. I'm working on a book on all the amazing things I've learned from these artists. They have so much creativity and inspiration, and I want to try to share that in a new way. And always looking for exciting new projects.
That is amazing. I like to always ask this question, your best self. How do you find the time for you and to be your best self with your hectic schedule?
Yeah. With breaking news all the time possibly happening, I always find if you're a half a day ahead of anything you have to do, I'm always a half a day ahead. If anything goes wrong, I'm still ahead and I can still get everything done. That's how I do it, and then I do make time for myself and my family and to enjoy the richness of the city.
Thank you so much for being on our show today.
Thank you.